Hello friends, my name is Alvina Chaturvedi. I have completed my BA LLB and LLM from Allahabad University. Its full name is Faculty of Law, University of Allahabad, that is known as Prayagraj now. So yesterday I made a video in Hindi, and in that video I talked in general about the thinkers of jurists, their opinions about law, and what the basic purpose of a law is in general. And I connected all that discussion with constitution, not only of India, the constitution of all countries as a whole, in general constitution. And the purpose of constitution is basically to protect the citizens and to lay down framework of guidelines and rules and regulations for people. So this is what I discussed in the video. Today I will make uh, a video again on that same topic but in English. I will discuss it once again but in short, and I will try to keep it apt and simple and crisp, and I will keep on improving. So friends, basically in that video I discussed that there were many thinkers who had their own opinions about law because they had conducted their own studies about what law is in accordance with their experiences, in accordance with the times in which they lived, and they all basically said one thing. All the discussion about their opinions and their study simply boils down to one conclusion, that law basically aims to protect people, to lay down certain rights and certain duties for all of them, and um, it also lays down guidelines for making further laws for the people, and such further laws are subordinate to the main law, that is our constitution. Our constitution is the supreme law. The constitution of all countries are the supreme laws of the respective countries, and all the other laws that are made in the countries are made in accordance with the provisions of the supreme law, that is the constitution. This is what I discussed in that video. I will say more but not too much, but only so much so that uh, you can correlate with that video, that if I have spoken in that video aptly, I should speak here also. That there were jurists or thinkers, namely Henry Maine, about whom I have discussed in one of my videos on YouTube. There was Henry Maine, there was uh, Savigny, there was Austin, Kelson, and many other jurists. One thinker was named Austin. Austin said that law is the command of the king. Law is the rule of the king. When we study about him in law, his statement is law is the command of the sovereign. Just like we have watched the movie Bahubali. In that movie, Bahubali and all his authorities always emphasize the idea, always emphasize one slogan, मेरा वचन ही है शासन. So this is what John Austin talked about. There was a thinker known as John Austin. John Austin always believed that whatever the king says is the law, and people should obey that law. Law is neither bad nor good, it is just law. And people should obey it. If they don't obey it, there should be a punishment for them, which we call sanction. When we study law, the proper term for punishment is sanction. He used to say that law should always be backed by sanction. Law is what the king says, people should obey the king, and if they don't, they should get punishment, which means they should get sanction. So, law should always be backed by sanction. Similarly, there was another thinker, or we call jurist. Properly speaking, we call them jurists because they studied about law. That is why we call them jurists. Thinkers who studied about law, who thought about law, who dealt with the study of law, we call them jurists under law. There is a subject called jurisprudence. We study jurisprudence in law. Law students study a subject known as jurisprudence. Jurisprudence basically means study of law or knowledge of law. And in that subject, we always discuss about different thinkers who have conducted their own study about law. And they have propagated those ideas, they have shared those ideas, and today we students are learning about them. And while we give our exams, NET or PCSJ or anything, while we prepare for national eligibility test or judiciary, we always get such questions related to thinkers and their statements and so on. So I should not get diverted from the main discussion. Sorry, I'm really sorry. So there was another thinker, just like Austin, there was another thinker or jurist properly called. He was known as Savigny. Savigny used to believe that the purpose of law should be social solidarity, to bring people close to each other, to bind them together by rules, and they all should follow rules in order to maintain social solidarity. He always emphasized about social solidarity. He never said that law is the command of king. He said that the purpose of law is to keep people bound by certain rules so that they work in conformity with those rules and they work together in togetherness. He simply said that. There was another thinker or jurist known as Kelson. Kelson used to say that there should be one basic supreme law and all the other laws should derive their strength from that supreme law. Such supreme law is known as Grundnorm. Kelson called that supreme law as Grundnorm. Grundnorm. Grundnorm, we can call it grand norm in our own language. You can relate the term grund with grand. You can call him the grandfather of all the laws, so as to understand it in a better way, in a normal way. I'm using this term for common people, for a layman. This grand norm. Grand means supreme. Grand norm, supreme rule. So you can remember grand norm as grand norm. So he said that there should be one grand norm and all the other laws should be subordinate to that grand norm, so that in future whenever a dispute arises, when one party says that this law is not proper, the other party says that this law is proper, so the court can decide on the basis of that grand norm that what the grand norm says is right. For example, in family, there is one supreme most person, some head of the family, and we all rely on that head of the family for all our rules and regulations. And whenever there is a fight in family, we tend to look back to him so that we can be guided in a better way. Kelson used to say that if there will be no grand norm, there will be anarchy, there will be lawlessness, people will fight, there will be no end to fight, there will be no end to discussions, and there will be a lot of confusion. So there should be one supreme law which can guide all the laws, so that whenever there has to be a resolution, whenever there has to be Yes, whenever there has to be a resolution of conflicts, that supreme law can be backed upon, that supreme law can be depended upon, so that we can decide whether some law is good or bad. Because if there is no grand norm, we will always be in confusion whether a law is good or bad. So in order to be able to decide what is good or bad, there should be a criteria, there should be a standard, a specific standard. If we do not have that standard, we will be confused. So this is what Kelsen said. There was another thinker known as uh, Austin is done, Savigny is done, Kelsen is done. I told about one more person. Okay, I'll tell about Henry Maine. About Henry Maine, I have already discussed, but once again, I will say that Henry Maine believed that law is always governed by the kind of society that we have, and law is he studied law from the past perspective, and he said that law kept on evolving as and when the society kept on evolving. The law has progressed with the progress of society. Initially, law was governed by the head of the family. Now, law is governed by the individual rights and obligations. We people have become comparatively more independent compared to the past. In the past, we used to have families where there was one head, we used to obey that head, and all the matters, even of life and death, were used to be decided by that head. Now, as we have evolved, the law has come up to our rescue in order to empower us, to give us certain rights and obligations. Rather, the proper sentence would be to say that law has recognized us as individuals capable of exercising our reason to decide what is good for us and what is not good for us. So uh, the law has relieved us from the uh, past traditions, whereby we used to depend upon one one superior most person. Now we depend upon our discretion in many ways. In many fields, we depend upon our discretion, and we decide our own rights and obligations on an individual basis. For example, there are many situations when we enter into a deal with someone. It may be any institution with whom we are entering into a deal, and we, while striking that deal, we decide on our own what we want, and we mutually decide what will be our obligations under that deal, what will be our rights under that deal. In case the deal gets violated, what will be the remedy, and so on. So, Henry Maine used to say the society has shifted from status to contract. Uh, if we talk about status and contract, what he meant to say is that initially laws were decided by status of individuals. Smaller ones will obey, superior most persons will create laws. Today, laws are governed by contract. Contract here means individual dealing. We deal with each other on an individual basis. We are decision makers now. As compared to the past, we are more empowered. This is what Henry Maine basically said. And so now I should come to the conclusion that uh, one more thing. Okay, sorry. One more thing. There were many thinkers who used to believe that law is governed by our reason. Some thinkers said that law is based on our reason. It is based on our power of reason, and they used to say this because they believed that since we are a part of God, we are souls. So souls are powerful, they have reason, they have the ability to think. And since we are all connected to God, God is the supreme most energy who gives us reason. We have that reason and we are governed by a reason. So whatever the law is, it is always based on our reason. Some used to say that law is what God says. Some used to say that law is what naturally they used to say that law is what is natural. So they believed in natural law. Some believed in some thinkers believed in natural law. Some believed that law is what is decided by God, and some believers said that law is dependent on our reason. So there were such thinkers also who came under a philosophical category, who used to say these, who used to have such beliefs. The thinkers who used to have such beliefs came under a philosophical category. And now I will come to the conclusion. I know that this video is not very I am not making this video in a very effective manner, I can feel that, but I am trying to improve myself and I will improve myself in future. I'll keep improving. So while coming to the conclusion, I'll try to connect all the initial discussion right now with the conclusion, saying that summing up about all the thinkers, whatever they said about law, whatever they believed about law, this discussion, all this discussion comes to one point, and that is the purpose of law is to protect people, to lay down guidelines for people, for a general code of conduct, for specific conduct. The purpose of law is to protect people's rights, to lay down certain duties. I think I am repeating. I'm sorry. I think I am repeating. Again, I will say once again. The purpose of law is to lay down people's rights and duties. I am sorry for this repetition. And its aim is to safeguard people's interests. Its aim is to resolve disputes. And its aim is to protect people. Okay, I believe you must have understood, and I will not go into much discussion now. Otherwise, I will end up repeating again and again. I am sorry for the lacunae, and I will keep this in mind. Thank you, friends. Thank you, people. I will make more videos. I will be precise. I will not be repetitive. I will bring clarity in my discussion, and basically I will work on my lacunae. Thank you, friends. Thank you, people. Stay healthy, stay happy, and good night. If you like my video, click like, and if you think that I am improving and there are certain problems in my discussion but they can improve, please do like. Along with like, please share also, so that other people can see what I am working upon, how I am trying to improve, and so that they may also think about giving me chances. And like, share and subscribe to my channel to help me evolve. Thank you, friends.